Hello guys, welcome to another video. So today in this video we are going to discuss about jet score and let us see how we can standardize the normal data. That means we want to convert the normal data or Gaussian data in a standard form. So to use that or to make that, we will use something called as jet score. And we have the formula for jet score as jet is equal to xi minus mu divided by sigma, which is nothing but standard deviation. So now let us take this kind of distribution where we have mean as 3. So here we have mean as 3 and data has 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And by calculating the standard deviation, I may get the standard deviation for this kind of data as 1.4. If you don't know how to calculate the standard deviation, I would highly recommend you to follow through my playlist, which I had given the link in the description below. So from there you can find a tutorial of mine where I have covered a video about calculating the variance and standard deviation. Using that, you can easily find out what is the standard deviation of this kind of data. So I have already calculated and I got my standard deviation as 1.4. Now let me find out jet score for each of the every point. That means 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5. So for first one, for jet of 1, that means for this point, I may get something like xi minus mu. Here xi is 1 minus 3 because it is mu divided by 1.4, that equals to minus 2 divided by 1.4. That implies minus 1.42. And we may calculate jet 2 now. Jet 2 equal to 2 minus this 2 minus this 3 divided by 1.4. That equals to minus 1 by 1.4. That equals to minus 0.7. And for the third point, we may calculate it as jet 3 is equal to 3 minus 3 by 1.4, which is going to be 0 because 3 minus 3 equal to 0. Now jet 4 is equal to 4 minus 3 divided by 1.4 is equal to 1 by 1.4, that equal to 0.7. And jet 5 is going to be 5 minus 3 by 1.4 is equal to 2 by 1.4, which is going to be 1.42. So after calculating the jet scores, we got them something like this: minus 1.42, minus 0.7, 0, 0.7 and 1.42. So now if we draw the same kind of graph for this, it would look like something like this. So here what we have done is that we have converted the Gaussian distributions into based on jet score values. That means here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what happened here is middle point, that means mean is given to be 0, and from then the left side of the mean were given in negative points and right side of the mean were given in positive points. So this is the way of standardizing a normal distribution using jet score. But also using this jet score, we can do some more interesting things. And let me show you one thing that we can easily find out the probabilities. So if someone asks you to find the probability that the probability of area before 0.7, that means all this area. So now what we can do is that using jet table, we can easily find the critical value of this area. And using that critical value, we can easily find out the percentage of area in this curve, which is between this 0.7. So for that, first of all, let us go to jet table and find out the value of 0.7. So this is my jet table, and I have to find the critical value of 0.7. So I will go to the area where I will have 0.7. Yeah, here it is 0.7. And after 0.7 also, we don't have any kind of decimal point. So I will take this 0.7 and 0.00, this 0.00, and here this 0.77. The data which comes under this area, that is nothing but 0.75. So here the value is 0.75. That means the total area up to this particular point is 0.75. So we can say that the area of percentage of the area below, or the percentage of the area before this point, is nothing but 0.75 into 100, which is going to be 75%. But if someone asks you what is the percentage of the area after that particular point, that means this after this point, that means if they ask you to find this area, what you can do is simply you can subtract 100 minus 75. So you can easily get 25%. Why we are subtracting by 75 means up to this point, the total data or the percentage of the area is 75%. So obviously remaining to be equal to 100 minus 75, which is going to be 25%. So in this video, we have covered how we can convert a normal data like this into a standard data like this, and also we have used jet table and jet score to find the critical value at a particular point, and using this critical value we have also found that how we can convert it into percentage and find the different percentages of data which are available between before and after a particular point on the standard normal distribution representation. So this is all about today, and let us meet in the next video. Thanking you.